Our long-awaited video from our trip to Maine is finally here, and it is even more jam-packed with fun and adventure than we had originally thought, considering the struggles we hit. From climbing and jumping on cliff rocks to deserted beaches, let's jump right into our favorite East Coast destination. Thank you, baby. What time did you wake up and get this coffee at?
3:30. It's Hampton Inn's Green Mountain Blueberry Coffee.
Oh, wow. That's really good. Oh, man. Beautiful out.
Hill Road for 2 miles.
Jordan Pond.
We are going into the park.
National Park.
Yeah, the national park. Good job. What are we here for? You guys ready to go get the book so we can do the activities?
Yeah.
Ooh, what do we think we're gonna have to do? See some wildlife?
Yeah.
Go on some trails?
Uh-huh.
And we have to be good protectors of the national park, right?
Yeah. I need to go potty.
Let's go.
Sure. So, how old are you? 5?
How old are you? You gotta use your voice.
Mine has needles or quills, right? You see how it's got.
Just don't poke yourself.
So do you feel it? Watch the ends, okay? Now let it dry, right? Feel? Good. Wonder which habitat is continuous and which is fragmented. So fragmented, which means which one has a break in it. Okay. There you go. Wow. We stopped at the visitor center and picked up our Junior Ranger books. So for those of you who do not know, the kids are very excited. So the Junior Ranger books are a very fun thing for the kids to do. They have activities in there that are focused on the national park that you are in. They help the kids to keep an eye out for animals and things like that in the nature around them, and really kind of interact with the national park. For the different age levels, they have different requirements in order to receive your Junior Ranger badge. So you do the book. For the 5-year-olds and below, they do 5 activities in the book, also a hike and a couple other things, and then they get their Junior Ranger badge. It's about this big, and it's a little pin that the kids get. We got a couple when we were out in Colorado, and then you put it on your shirt, and you get to go and be a Junior Ranger, where you help to protect the national park here. We got some when we were in Colorado, and now we're collecting it here in Acadia National Park as well.
We got lots of badges already.
We do, and so it's nice that the kids can go around and really collect them and take part in the national parks. I feel like before doing this type of program, when we would go to the national parks, it was something cool to like see everything, but this way they're actually able to understand, okay, the differences between the national parks a little bit. What are we going to see here? How is it different from where we've been already? And I think that's really neat. Yes, Hayden. Can you show us your Junior Ranger book? Wow, this one's cool. Each book is different. So if you are going to different national parks, each book is going to be a little bit different based on the national park.
The weather one.
It is a good thing to remember is to try and bring a pencil yourself. The ones in some of the places in Colorado had them, other ones did not, and out here they did not have the pencil, so we're gonna have to go and find some pencils for the girls to be able to do the activities. All right, Riley, show me your book. Oh, you dropped your book. From here, we are going to go ahead and drive the loop. There is a big loop around the national park here. Stop at some of the areas in order to get out and either do a hike or just climb on some rocks, see the views. It does follow the water line, a lot of it, so we're able to see the ocean, which is really neat. and hopefully just get an easy chill day. Rye did not sleep great. As you can hear in the background, she is a giggly child. She goes from being super happy to being super sad all of a sudden. Just like that.
Just burp the bottle.
We call her our little Sour Patch Kid, and when she has interrupted sleep, that this definitely shows.
Oh, can we do it? I know we can make it.
All right, so we made it to Sand Beach, and the girls are having a blast in the sand, of course, and we did not bring their sandals or their natives, so we can actually do this and have a sand day. We were planning on just kind of going around the entire loop today and checking things out. But when we see a beach like this, we had to come down and take a look. It is tough to get parking. We were able to actually find a spot of someone who was coming out at the time. So if you get lucky, it is a spot that you can really come down and take a look real quick and then kind of keep going, which is I think what we're planning on doing, but we'll probably have to get back and desand the girls a little bit before we continue on. All right, Sandy Beach, we are on down the trail. This isn't Otter Rocks yet, but this is just on the side of the road. We're gonna go find some rocks that we can climb on. The girls have been looking to climb and jump around. Not too far, Rye. Turn around, come back to us.
We were climbing around on rocks and realized Hayden was getting super tired, so we decided to get back to the hotel for some chill time, hoping it was just a bad night's sleep.
Say hi, Hayden.
Hayden, how you doing?
Say I'm not feeling well, huh?
All right, I guess we can talk about the importance of why we bring that medicine kit and why we're so proud of how much we bring, except we didn't bring it all this time, and both kids ended up with fevers and are incredibly exhausted and didn't even want to walk on the boardwalk. So Hayden spiked a fever up to like 102, 103 earlier. We had to go run out, get a thermometer and a dosing cup for children's Tylenol because we forgot it at home. And now I think we're just going to go back and chill out in the hotel, eat some pizza and some chicken tenders. How does that sound?
And stay up all night long because Riley is asleep right with her. Riley fell asleep as well, so we'll see how tonight goes. Most likely it's just going to be a little bit of a tough one, but that's okay. Hopefully we can just get through this today, maybe first half of tomorrow, and then we can have a better time after that. But we'll see. This is part of it. No, it's Riley's turn. There you go.
All right, so of course day one, Hayden gets sick. She's had a fever of like 102, 103 all day long, so she's been a little fussy as we've gone out and about and done different things. So we're just having a nice, easy game night in the hotel. So we're actually staying at a new hotel to us here in Bar Harbor. We're staying at the Hampton Inn, which is next door to the Atlantic Erie Lodge, just outside downtown Bar Harbor. So it's been really nice. This is their breakfast area where they have continental breakfast every day from 7 to 10. And we actually really like the continental breakfast here. They have a lot of seemingly local pastries. It's all individually wrapped. It's really easy to grab and go. And they also have board games. So we've had a couple great rounds of Jenga.
Getting old here.
I actually got sick
When?
today.
When's today? Where are we?
I forgot. Bar Harbor.
Oh yeah, so we're in Bar Harbor, and first day here.
Well, I put it right there.
First day here, you got sick, huh?
Yeah.
Just not feeling well, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
We
gonna.
got Junior Ranger books, which is
Yeah.
then I got sick.
So we got our Junior Ranger books though, so we can work on our Junior Ranger books. So that way we can turn those in when we get a chance.
But where's the Junior Ranger pack?
And then now we need to go and do our Junior Ranger books and fill in the activities, and then go for a hike.
Then
We need to make it on a hike.
then we get our own Ranger badge.
Wow, that'd be so cool.
Ribbon.
All right, so it is day 2 and we are headed out to do some adventures. We had breakfast at the hotel and it was amazing yet again. Really, we can't say enough about the breakfast over at the hotel. Mostly the baked goods. They have a lot of different things that they come in with. The blueberry muffins have been one of my favorite. This morning there was also a blueberry and cheese Danish that was awesome. And they package them individually so you can take them to go. Anyways, we are headed out to Otter Cliffs at the moment. We're gonna go and hike on some rocks, climb up some rocks. Riley's had so much energy lately, just bouncing around from bed to bed and all over. So we need to get her out of the hotel room and get some of these wiggles out. We're very excited. You want to go climb some cliffs, Miss Rye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big.
All right, so we're walking up to Otter Cliffs, which is one of my favorite spots in the park. So, little known fact is Otter Cliffs was, I guess, an important spot during World War I. This served as a naval radio station. And it's also one of the few spots on the East Coast that you can do seaside rock climbing. And they have little towers set up that you can anchor off of, and you can rappel down to the base and climb up to the top. And if you're not a climber, you can hire a guide company, and there's tons of tourist activities to bring you up here to go on your first seaside climbing adventure.
Buoy. Can you say buoy? That family sound. So that way people are alerted to it as they're going around on their boats. That way. So that way boats don't hit it. I don't need the beach. We're on the cliffs.
I see rocks.
So the really nice thing about Acadia, and what I remember from exploring here as a kid, is that there's all these little path offshoots, and we call them detours as kids, that just kind of go off the trail and get to explore little cliff outcroppings like this. I mean, I remember when I was the girl's age and my parents brought us here, and looking at my dad, and we would just say detour, 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 and every 2 seconds we would be off the main path, scrambling around and trying to find a new rock outcropping and something to give my mom a heart attack with. Yeah, I do have a new appreciation for scaring my mom as my 2 little girls run around.
Lobster. They're trying to catch those lobsters to have later on.
Why are they trying?
All right, so to get here, we're right off the Park Loop Road and right out Otter Point, right where the road splits, and there's a lower section and an upper section. We parked at the parking lot there, and then you cross the road at the crosswalk, and then once you hit the stone wall around the left side, there's a little staircase that takes you down to the steps. So this is called Otter Cliffs, and we are on the top of the cliff line, so if you got little ones, definitely keep a hand on them. I'm sure this is the site of a few accidents. The girls have been nervous at times and super excited at times, so we've just kept a hand on them as we've gone through. Yeah, go ahead. You can go out a little bit. Yeah, look, climbers.
Yeah, climbing.
Wow, look at this spot. Okay, we're gonna hold on to my hand. We're not going anywhere.
What's that blue? Look, there's
That's a buoy.
Billy, I found the gold rock.
Wow, show it to me.
It's gold.
It's gold. It looks silver.
No, gold.
Okay. All right, keep going. We are on the cliff trail that goes from Thunder Hole until Otter Cliffs. So the nice thing about this trail is that it's actually very user-friendly for the kids. It is a very easy trail. There's a little bit of stone stairs here and there, some loose rock, and then some bigger boulders that kind of come up. But they're not things that are hard to get over or things that are too worrisome. If you have young kids like ours, they may fall here and there. We had a little hiccup with Riley falling. Okay, so when we're hiking and when we're climbing, when we're on our trails, we gotta make sure we're looking down, right? Can I have a hug?
I'll go back home.
Come on. I'm gonna carry you for a minute. Just because she wasn't paying attention to her feet, of course. So it is a very nice trail to be able to do with kids. There's a lot of points where you can take the little offshoots and the little trails off to the cliff line, which is awesome because then you can take little detours, extend the route as much as you want, or keep going as much as you want. Whatever works for you.
So you guys actually did even more activities than you needed to, which is always great to see, right? So I'm glad that you had fun learning and exploring in the park. So I'm gonna sign your books for you, and then there's one last part. Now I know you've done this before, so you might know. The next part after I sign your book is to say a pledge, so that we can swear you in as a junior ranger. Is that something that you would like to do?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to give these back because you do get to keep them. And then for the pledge, what you'll do, go ahead and raise your right hand. That's going to be this one. Your other hand. Yeah. There we go. Awesome. And then you'll repeat what I say. Are you guys ready? Okay. As a junior ranger, I'll protect this park from danger. I will not pick the plants. And I won't step on the ants. No animals will get my food. And I won't litter because that's rude. My work is never done. Junior ranger life is fun. Great job, guys. High five. Thank you. Good job. All right. So congratulations. Let me get the most important part. I have some badges over here for. Congrats again. Your badge for Acadia. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Careful.
How far you go.
Wow, Wow, Hayden, you're Junior Ranger. That is a really cool badge. Do you like it?
Mom, you didn't know it's gonna be this pretty.
It's so
Or
pretty.
this shiny. So shiny. Can you
Now,
play
hold on.
this
What do you... So our lunch times are spent usually here in the room. We go grab some lunch and we bring it back here, especially with everything going on right now. We just want to be able to chill out and let the girls get some rest time.
Behind it back, girl.
Rye, you wait for sister. Good job. Whoa. Be careful, please.
So Kelsey, how do you like Maine?
Love Maine. Love Maine. It's been good. I mean, considering a 103, 104 fever is high. So considering all that, we're doing pretty good. This would be the time that like people normally have their kids napping during the middle of the day. We did our lunch, which was great. And then hopefully we'll be able to get back out. The girls are actually doing pretty well, even though they're just jumping around and playing and doing their thing. But that's what's needed for right now. While we're doing lunch, I figured I might as well do a little bit of a room tour here. It is a pretty standard room with 2 queen beds. We have a good sized bathroom here. It's been awesome with the girls because it does have a bathtub, so we put the kids in the bathtub last night, which was awesome. They've had lots of towels, and I do like that they provide a lot of paper cups, which I know is not super environmentally friendly, but it does help us out because the girls like to have something in the bath with them when they are in there, so we usually give them just a cup to use. So we have some paper cups that we usually do that, and since we're going blueberry picking, I'm going to take those paper cups with us so we can carry them around and collect our blueberries. We choose to book the 2 queen beds with the girls. We definitely need the space. In addition to that, we bring a queen blow-up mattress and we put it right in between the beds, and it worked out perfectly. This creates an extra bed. The girls don't sleep super well together in one bed. We have bunk beds at home, and it's just, Rye is a very wiggly child. It makes it so it's a little bit easier, and since we've had one sick, it's been actually very convenient to be able to switch around who's sleeping where. First night, we were sleeping on the far bed. Second night, Riley took the far bed, and then Lincoln was in the middle bed, and I was in Hayden's bed. Like, we went and did every configuration so far. So it's nice having all the options and being able to have, honestly, kind of a play space for the kids as well. Day 3, we are going down Bridge Street, which leads to the Bar Island path. What that is, Bar Island is an island right off of Bar Harbor area here, and there's a trail that leads down to a land bridge that forms when it is low tide. So basically it is a giant sandbar that goes from Bar Harbor into Bar Island. If you hit it at the right time, you may be able to get your car all the way over there, but you have to make sure you are following it really closely. Otherwise, if you get off path, you may end up getting stuck. We only know that because we have heard about people getting stuck or seen people getting stuck.
If stranded, the next low tide is in 9 hours. A water taxi may be hired for approximately $150, but may take over an hour to arrive.
Ooh, so that's a good number to have.
We're finding that. Oh, there's little cracks.
Yeah, that one's still a little sharp here.
There's little cracks. There's little cracks.
This is day 3. We are going to be going and checking out some of the areas around the northeast part of the island. We were trying to get back home today because Hayden has been sick the last couple of days. Her fever has not gone down, unfortunately, unless we have medicine in her. So unfortunately, the weather's not actually looking good for today. Tomorrow's looking better, so we have to stick around one more day. Also kind of a good thing because the weather's supposed to be amazing here today. So we're going to take advantage, go see the northeast side of the island, and we're going to actually just hang out. Do things like this where we can just go check out the shoreline, throw some rocks, enjoy the water, and have some fun. Okay, ready? Ready? We used to do this back home. No.
What did we do?
Try to skip. I got 2. How's the water, Hayden?
Perfect. Feel it.
Isn't it so clear?
Look. Feel it. Look.
Yeah.
I found a secret.
You found one?
It feels nice. Hey, look, seaweed. I found seaweed. What? Mama?
Okay, here. Ready? 1, 2. Oh, silly. That one's not so bad though. Isn't that cool?
Where's the tide?
You see it's coming in at all points.
Okay, you gotta walk.
Wow.
Like,
Come on back, come on back.
Hey, where's the tide?
It's coming. Hayden almost lost her shoes to the tide here, so we are actually very close to the Bay of Fundy, and you can actually watch all these little tidal pools and everything else that end up coming up whenever there's the low tide. And it is incredible to be able to come out here when the tide is coming back up again, because you're able to actually see the water creeping in on you, and you kind of have to keep moving. The girls had their shoes too close to the edge of the water there, and they almost ended up floating on out.
So admittedly, we do get to travel quite a bit, and I think one thing we've tried to do is also mix the fun adventure and tablet time with also some learning time. So sometimes we get to just hang out on the beach. And Hayden, what are we learning about with that rock?
How long it takes for the stream to hit?
Yeah. So we're measuring the tide and seeing how fast the tide is coming up here.
And learning about how the water moves in with the tide.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Because the tide was almost got us stranded out there, huh?
It almost got our shoes.
All right, so how long ago did we put that rock out there?
It was probably, I don't know, 5 minutes ago?
5 minutes
It
ago?
wasn't that long.
No, look
And
at
now
me,
that-
rock.
That rock is already
Look at me,
underwater.
hard rock.
The tide moves fast.
Look at me, hard rock.
We love being able to just explore the areas that we're in, going down some of the back roads. We chose to go down Route 3 today and then take it through some of the back neighborhood sections. The houses were gorgeous and you're right on the coastline. We are now made it out over to the water near Seal Harbor, and we see all the boats here. Sailboats, fishing boats. There's even a small plane up in the air. It is beautiful to take in. When you have reception, I also really love to go through and have Redfin open so we can see how much it would cost to live in all these different places, because they are beautiful. Juice Bakery up front, and then if you come this way to the Watering Hole Pub or restaurant, this restaurant that you can't even tell. Then you get back here, pool bar and seating. It's quiet. We're still a little early because the girls eat a little bit earlier, but it's perfect. All right.
We're eating donuts.
We're doing a quick review with my little donut daughter. We have a giant chocolate donut, which she already kind of ripped into, and a giant blueberry donut, which looks absolutely gorgeous. What do you think for the chocolate donut? Is it thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, so good. And this blueberry donut, as you can see in the middle, is so purple blue. It looks so delicious. So excited. Gorgeous. So good.
All right, so just like exploring at Otter Cliffs, the beauty of Mount Desert Island is not only are there little paths to explore, but sometimes you get to pull over on the side of the road and find yourself a nice, quiet little beach. This is, I don't know, to me, all what exploring Mount Desert Island is all about. It's quite literally a vacation of choose your own adventure. You can hike up into the mountains, you can walk on down to the sea, you can go clamming, lobstering, you could scramble and rock climb as much as you want, but there's literally something for everyone.
There are so many shells here, and what's crazy is that you have the whole bay right here. Like the entire bay, this beautiful beach, there's no one on it, it's so quiet. And then you just look right over here, and it's the road. It's like so close, it's so accessible. I don't know, it just makes for like the best quick adventure with your kids, even when they're sick.
Mom. See that?
What do you find? Ooh, this one's pretty. Yeah, it's one of the spiral shells.
All right, so after a pretty active day yesterday, what we decided to do today was to take a little rest day and just drive around the entire island. There's so many like little harbor towns called like Northeast and Southwest Harbor with their own little downtown version of Bar Harbor and their own little sets of culture and history. It's been really cool. Just getting to drive through, see all these massive yachts and sailboats and things that we'll never be on. But it's cool to look at it and admire. But on the map, it looks like it's really far, but everything's really close. It's all within a 45-minute drive. You can easily drive around the entire island and explore all the little sections in a half a day or a day. You can really make it as quick or as long as you want.
I need another one. Right here. Got one. Let's see. What else can we draw? Maybe a sun. A beautiful sun. Oh.
You can use these shells if you need. Have it over there.
You did?
Yeah.
Show me.
Come on.
Okay, I'm coming.
It's in the sun. Ta-da! Look at me.
Wow.
And I'm collecting more.
You are?
Ta-da!
Just like how we had to wait out weather to come out here, we're also waiting on a good weather window to go home. So our original intention was to go home on Tuesday, and when Hayden got sick, we were thinking about maybe leaving on Monday, and the weather up here in Bar Harbor looked great, but going back down home, there were thunderstorms all over Manassas Airport, so that didn't really work out. And tomorrow, our goal is to get out of here early in the morning, but it looks like the storm that's over Cincinnati right now is going to be over here around 6-7 a.m. tomorrow. And the ceilings are forecasted to be broken at like 500 and overcast at 1500. So if it sticks to that, we'll be able to get out. But if it drops any lower, we're not going to be able to get out. So we'll have to stay flexible and see what our plans end up being.
Show us dirty hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we like dirty hands, huh? Did you enjoy this? Did you enjoy this, Eden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Has this been your favorite? Yeah, I think so.
Squeezy.
Squeeze cat.
It is getting to be the end of our time in Bar Harbor. We need to get back to the hotel to get packed up, and Dad needs to check out the weather charts and our flight route to double and triple check that we can make it out in the morning. But first, we decide to hit one last spot on our way out of the Southeast Harbor.
Right, so we are at the Bass Harbor Lighthouse, and it usually has a pretty big backup. We've sat for a half hour before in busy season here in order to get a parking spot, but usually it goes pretty quickly just because people are coming in and out. So, you know, it's a small parking lot, but at least people are moving because there's really only the lighthouse to see here. It's a quick walk. I will show you. It is beautiful because it's right here on the coast and you're up high, so you have great views. But it is nice because you can walk in quick, see what you want to see, and then go ahead and get out as well.
aesthetic gives you an amazing view.
Ready? Ready, Rob?
Next week, we wrap up our time in Maine showing our favorite activity in Acadia National Park and the #1 reason for our trip being at the end of July, as well as our escape through some spicy IFR conditions. Comment below what Bar Harbor adventures would you and your family like best. Like the video to support our channel and subscribe so you can catch us next time. See you soon!